Okay, this I learned about on the internet, which was a system of poisoning rats. I've been putting poison in a tube like this, but this is a feeder that will give you plenty of keep your supply of poison fitting into the rats. So I took one of these things, which is actually what they use in bathrooms. So I put that, I drilled just a hole, and then I got this to screw it up tight from the other side. I'm going to put some epoxy in there as well. So this is the poison I found at Tops, I believe. And they got holes in them. Sometimes it's not so obvious. You have to kind of clean out the hole a little, but it's designed that way. So I found some welding rod, and I had a little trouble getting the right tap. But these are butterflies to engine carburetors that I had scrap brass. So, and the other end is some part off some engine I drilled out and tapped. So that's what we got now. The rod had flux on it, so I had to remove the flux to make it nice and smooth. So then you just put this in here, like so, and there you got your feeder. And when you look inside, you can see that the food's just there, and as they eat it, the other things will slide down and replenish. So it's like a perfect rat poison dispenser, and then it protects from dogs getting at it, because dogs can't get in the tube, or cats for that matter. Okay, I put some epoxy around it. It's mostly to just keep rain out, because I didn't have a tight fit. There are other ways of doing it, but this was just working with what I had. Here she is, all set. Always good to put it along a wall. They like to run along walls. Okay, and there. Oh, this is interesting. This is my rat poison dispenser, and it seems that must have been raccoons. And I was wondering if they were stealing my poison, reaching in the pipe and grabbing it. And because they're a larger animal, they weren't dying from the poison, because, you know, it's kind of like Coumadin, which is a blood thinner. So if you have to take a lot of it to die. And so maybe there were more than one raccoon, and they were just eating the 2 blocks I was putting in the tube. Anyway, they were quite pissed off that I made a dispenser where they can't reach the poison. So I'm going to have to secure this. You see, they unscrewed the top, trying to get at the poison. Oops. And now it's I got to find the screw piece. I don't know where it's gone, and yeah, I was wondering if they had figured out how to get the cap off, but it seems they were able to unscrew the top. Well, interesting. The rats did get to it. You can see how they were chewing on it. So it is working for the rats. I just got to secure it better. Okay, this should fix the wagon. I threaded this, put a new one, and put a screw in here to stop them from turning it. Okay, next day. Looks like everything's peaceful here. I didn't get it moved. I don't remember how many were there, but so we got 246 today. This is very strange. I just went to check up on things here, and I see this. Now how did, I only put one screw in, but how did that get undone? That's a real puzzle. Okay, this is interesting, and they did eat the poison. Maybe they spun the rod while they were eating it and it unscrewed itself, so I'm going to put a lock nut on it. Well, the die I had to use was metric, and I couldn't find a nut to tap, so I just decided to just tighten it up, put vice grips on the shaft, and make it tight so they couldn't so easily undo it. Yeah, so I made a new part for the bottom. Had to cut the sides off because it wouldn't fit in the tube with the entire uh, carburetor butterfly. I first actually tried to, cut 2 halves and bend it, but it still didn't fit, so I cut it real small. Again, tighten with vice grips. Yeah, I'm not putting a screw in because, this turns the whole thing, so you can't really unscrew it. And maybe just even the vibration of them nibbling unscrewed it because I never really put it that tight. Now I've tightened it, snugged it up. Well, I bought this camera, went to pay my water bill and went by the security place, and I was asking questions because I'm always curious about the latest technology in these cameras. And they had one with an option that had a lithium battery in it so that you didn't need to run power wires to them. I mean, obviously a lot of them are wireless, but many need to be connected to power. So anyway, they had this one, which was really cool. So I made a stand for it so that I could film birds at the bird bath, raccoons on the car, and then this one, which I can use for, filming what's going on here, as well as catching the birds eating my tomatoes. They seem to like the seeds. I want to catch them in the act. So anyway, I got some interesting video. So the bandit has arrived. This is quite amazing. Night vision. Amazing the cameras can get such accurate stuff in the complete dark. This is interesting that he knows the camera's there. It's like, can they pick up the light? This shows how their hands are so skilled. It's just amazing. You hear something. Very alert. Finally gives up.